Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class C motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, today we're going to look at one of the finest pre-owned Sunseekers on the market today, and certainly one of the most loaded out C classes I've ever seen. Today we're going to look at a 2014 Forest River Sunseeker. Their most popular model for the Sunseeker is this one. It's called the 2860 DS. Bumper to bumper, it measures 30 feet, 6 inches long, 2 slide outs, and folks, this unit is loaded with options. First of all, it's only got 11,876 miles. 4 kW Onan generator running right now. 97.5 hours. That's it. Sitting on Michelin tires. Got that really good looking chromed out front end. Ford 450 chassis, 6.8 liter Triton V-10. Good thing about it, it's got a slightly higher than normal towing capacity. It's got a 7,500 pound towing capacity. Let's talk about the way it's built. First of all, this is one of the few Class C's in the market with a crowned fiberglass roof. A lot less maintenance than a rubber roof. And then notice how it's built in the front. See that overlapping cap? This eliminates straight edges, and there's no window either, where most leak problems occur. This is how most of them are standard. You can see already how it's starting to bubble up, how it's been caulked several times. You don't have to worry about that with the way this Sunseeker's built. This has also got the very expensive hydraulic leveling jack upgrade. You'll look at 100 used Class C's before you find another one with hydraulic leveling jacks. That's several $1,000s if you had to add it to your current Class C, but it's already got it. It's got a wind guard satellite system, power satellite system on the roof. Gel coat exterior. It's got a power awning. And a really cool option I want to show you right here. I wish all Class C's had this. It's got an outside kitchen, and it doesn't look like it's ever been used. It's got a TV. Perfect fridge, little electric fridge out here, perfect for beer or meats if you're going to grill out. I'm talking about grilling out. Open this up, and you've got a slide out barbecue grill. Now, folks, tell me this wouldn't be the ultimate tailgater or sporting event motorhome. I mean, this really cool, folks. It's got all the TVs inside, outside. This does have the Arctic package, which is an option. It's got the heated holding tanks, which is not standard. That was extra. Got the backup camera, built-in navigation, all that stuff in the front, folks. I mean, this thing, like I said, it's got about everything you can put on a Class C. As we walk around, the exterior looks, I mean, there's no delamination. It looks like an 11,000 mile motorhome should look like, folks. 450 chassis, 6.8 V10 high torque, 420 pound-feet of torque. Windshield's perfect. I mean, it's not new, but I guarantee you, folks, you park this next to a 2018 model Sunseeker, you won't be able to tell a nickel's worth of difference, and this one's half price. So they got a 7,500 pound towing capacity hitch on the back, fiberglass roof, Arctic package, so it's a 4 seasons model, outside kitchen, grill, power awning, hydraulic leveling jacks. And we're just getting started, folks. Let's look inside. And you can see there's no peeling, no fading on the stripes anywhere. Still got a nice shine to it. It's a gel coat exterior, real similar to what they put on a boat. Let's look inside. Alrighty, folks. Step inside here. And I'm going to show you a nice Class C motorhome. As we step inside, folks, I mean, there's no excuses. There's no pics on it, folks. It's just as nice on the outside as the inside. Big TV, got the entertainment center in the cab over, which is an option. Like I said, it's got a satellite system. That wasn't cheap. HWH Hydralic Leveling Jacks. Got the built-in in-dash navigation, and it's a backup camera as well. Got a remote control hookup for an iPhone. Heated power mirrors. Power windows, power locks. Tilt cruise. Front seats look like you would expect 11,000 mile seats to look like. Dash is perfect. I mean, Lord, folks, I mean, it's hard to pick this thing. TV, big speakers, all the books and manuals. Couple of things I want to point out. Unlike older motorhomes, this actually has child seat tethers, so you can put a car seat in here. Of course, I'm going to show you the current NADA. In 2014, suggested list price, and keep in mind, folks, this is a base model price. It's not one with all the options this has. Those options actually increase the price when it's new. Suggested list price, $89,949. That's before you add for the jacks, the satellite, and everything else this unit has, Arctic package. Before you add, and it's got some other options I'll go over here in a minute. But it's safe to say this unit was close to $100,000 new back in 2014. Low, and I just adjusted for the mileage. I didn't add for any options, even though this thing's got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of options. Folks, I'm 10 grand under average retail, and that's just adjusting for the mileage, no added options. Now, if I added the satellite, the Arctic package, it's got the upgrade air conditioner with a heat pump, and all the other things that this unit has. I mean, it's probably a $65,000 to $70,000 book value. But I'm only selling it for $49.90. Get online. I want everybody, before you call us, to Google 2014 Sunseeker 2860 DS. I'll tell you what you're going to find. You're going to find a 2013 model with 18,000 miles, 7,000 more miles than this, without the jacks, without the satellite system, for $10,000 higher. You're going to see 14s for $65,000 to $70,000 new. Or excuse me, $59,000 to $65,000 is what they're listed for online, and not with more miles and less options than this one has. So not only is mine newer, has less miles and more equipment, but it's $10,000 less. Unlike the other ones online, folks, this one includes, at the $49.9 price only, of course, includes a 90-day nationwide limited warranty. Includes a very extensive major systems check by our certified RV techs to be completed after purchase, which this thing right here is, everything's going to check out fine on it, folks. I mean, I don't see anything, but we have to do that inspection before we can write a warranty on it. And that's a nationwide warranty. As a matter of fact, it's the same warranty underwriter that Forest River uses when this thing was new, which is CoachNet. You get a year's worth of free camping, up to 21 nights, 7 days at a time, up to 7 days at a time, at various campgrounds on the East Coast, anywhere from Florida to New York, and that's several $100 value. That's included for free. You get a personal one-on-one walkthrough by the RV tech that checked it out, showing you how to operate everything, showing you, answering all your questions, showing you everything works on it after it's been through service. And of course, you get 30-day drive-out tag, starter kit with all your camping essentials, instructional DVDs, and more for $49.9 out the door, folks. Not $49.9 plus several $1,000s in fees like other dealers charge, or excuse me, $59.9 plus several $1,000s in fees like other dealers charge. Not only is our price less, but we're also saving you thousands in dock fees and freight fees and prep fees and get ready fees and then warranty fees and all that other stuff that you have to pay extra for is included. $49.9 all inclusive out the door, plus sales tax. If you're a Georgia resident, all out-of-state residents will pay your state's sales tax rate when you tag and title this RV in your home state at your local DMV office, and you get a 30-day nationwide drive-out tag. So definitely a nice RV for a low price. That's option A, haggle free. Option B is the only way we discount our prices, because we've already got the lowest price one on the internet by several $1,000s. So if you're looking for a 2014 Sunseeker 2860 DS that's loaded out with low miles, You're not going to find one cheaper than this. Let's just put it to you that way. If you go anywhere else and buy this unit anywhere else, you're going to pay thousands more. So if you want a lower price, folks, and haggle free means haggle free, doesn't matter if you're paying cash, financing, or trade-in, it's all the same to us. If you want a discount, folks, we do offer option B, which is you don't get the warranty, you don't get the inspection, the walkthrough, the camping. You basically buy the unit the same way we did, which is, as it sets, the good with any potential bad. And that saves us time and money because we don't have to pay a tech to do a checkout. We don't have to pay a tech to do a walkthrough. We don't have to pay the warranty company for the warranty. We don't have to pay for the camping. It's completely, you just buying it with no frills. Just jump in it and go, price only. And we will discount this unit what those services cost us. If you want a price on option B, contact our sales department. Be happy to get you one. You don't have to make your mind up. Just on my video or my description, you can come look at it in person. I strongly encourage anybody, if you any way you possibly can, to come visit us here in person. You know, I know a lot of people. I know the internet, age of convenience. Everybody, we sell a couple of hundred RVs a year to people we'll never even meet. But keep in mind, we're kind of old-fashioned. We want to shake your hand. We want to show you the kind of place we operate here. We want you to see our massive inventory. You always want to meet the people you do business with, and somebody's going to spend 50 grand with us. If possible, I want you to come here, look at what you're buying before you commit to it, and see what kind of place we run, folks. We're family owned and operated for over 50 years. We sell almost 600 used units a year because of deals just like this one right here. I'm saving you $10,000, folks, and giving you a lower mileage, newer motorhome with more options and more extra services for free that other dealers charge thousands of dollars for, like the warranty, the walkthrough, the checkout, and all that. Anyway, folks, option A or B, your choice. But like I said, if you come down, look at it, if you make an appointment, we'll have the unit running, have the generator running, or plug it into power, let you do your own inspection on it. You can decide when you look at it in person if you want to do option A or B. Strongly think somebody's going to take option B on this one because there's no faults. I've got one light bulb that's burned out that I see right here. That's a $1 light bulb. No big deal. Anyway, let's go through the RV, and I'm going to show you some features about it. Some stuff that's standard, some stuff that's optional. If you haven't already done so, I study the factory brochure on every RV I shoot. This way I can tell you without a doubt what's standard and what's factory. So when I say optional, that means it was extra when it was new. Okay, first thing, it's got the 7-foot tall ceilings, which you're really going to like. It's got the optional, it came standard with a 13,500 BTU roof air. This is another thing you don't see on many C classes. It's got the optional Dometic 15,000 BTU ducted roof air, which doesn't seem that big a deal, but it has a electric heat pump, so you don't have to run your furnace to heat your RV up and use your propane. You still got a 40,000 BTU ducted propane furnace, but this heat pump works great. That's why I've operated it on out here, and it's nice and warm in here. You've got a leather sleeper sofa. Table booth makes a bed, and you've got the tethers built into the table booth for a car seat. Day-night shades in all the windows. We're going to make sure all those work like they're supposed to. Got a microwave. You've got a stovetop and oven that doesn't look like it's ever been turned on. Got an 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. And I'll show you, I'm sure a 14, you're not going to have fridge issues, but that way you can say I don't just say it works, I actually show you it works. Of course, I've got it turned up all the way. So these are hardwood cabinets, very clean, very well built. Forest River, if you didn't already know, is the largest RV manufacturer of all time. They're owned by Berkshire Hathaway, one of the biggest corporations in America. you're probably more familiar with their CEO, Mr. Warren Buffett. Safe to say, folks, Forest River is going to be here for a long time. Stand-up shower, which looks great. You can look around the skylight thanks to that fiberglass roof. You've got very little maintenance to do up there every year. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. RVs, all RVs have roof maintenance you have to do. Some worse than others. Fiberglass is one of the easiest ones to do. I've got a fiberglass roof on my Class A. I spend 20 minutes a year keeping up, doing my roof maintenance. 20 minutes. Now, if you had a rubber roof, you're talking several hours. So, of course, less is better. But, you know, the rubber roof will last you just as long as a fiberglass roof, but you do have a lot more maintenance. And if you're not able to do your own maintenance, that means you've got to pay a RV place to do your maintenance. It's a whole lot more money for a rubber roof than a fiberglass. Porcelain RV toilet, which is a really nice upgrade in a Class C. You can see, I mean, there's no pics about it, folks. I mean, beautiful coach. Here in the back bedroom, you got a queen island bed. And folks, a lot of people don't know this. Remember when I was saying Berkshire Hathaway, one of the largest corporations in the world? They own a lot of different companies. One of the other companies they own besides Forest River, Serta Mattress Company. Got the upgrade Serta mattress. Another TV back here. Of course, I've got it on right now. Mini closets. That looks like a windshield cover of some type. I'm not sure, but that's what it looks like. I mean, the woodwork around the slide out looks good. Folks, it's a nice motorhome. And for those of you who are wanting to buy a new Sunseeker, why waste $40,000 to $50,000? Because basically, you can buy this for what the original owners lost on it when they bought it new. It's half price at $49,900. Again, that's the option A haggle-free price. Again, for the price on option B, as long as you understand what option B means, contact your sales department. They'll get you a haggle-free price on option B as well. 97.8 hours. Arctic pack. I mean, it's just got everything in the world you can think of on a Class C, folks. Got a countertop extender. And I'm sure I'm not covering everything. I'm sure I'm missing a few things. Got the Ford torque shift transmission, which is their version of an Allison that they use on all the heavy-duty Ford. This is a 450 chassis, so it's a wider wheelbase than the E350 chassis, so you've got less sway going down the road. And folks, if you had a Class C and you drove it back in the early 2000s, late 90s with that 350 chassis, and you drive one of these newer ones with this 450, the difference in the way it handles and drives is difference between night and day. Less sway, turns better, rides better, just incredible difference. It's almost like you're driving a whole different type of motorhome. 7-foot tall ceilings, which is nice for a Class C. I mean, got all the little indirect lights, speakers everywhere. And like I said, folks, download that brochure. Just Google 2014 Sunseeker brochure. You'll find it. I'll be more than happy to send you a link to it if you can't find it. You can know what I know about these RVs and then some. And if you go look at one somewhere, I'm going to give you a tip, folks. If you go look at an RV at another RV dealership, you really want to catch them off guard. Here's what you do. Go online. If you're going to look at a particular one that's used, go online, download, print this brochure, bring it with you, and print out a base NADA. Don't add for the options. I mean, because most RV dealerships you go to, they'll add $10,000 in options. That is all standard equipment. I mean, this isn't the 1970s, folks. You don't add for an air conditioner. That's standard equipment. You don't add for a furnace or a water heater or an awning. You don't add for a stovetop or a microwave on an RV, folks. All that stuff's standard equipment. And even at the base price when this thing was new of $89,000, all that was standard equipment. The best way to tell what's standard and what's optional is with that factory brochure. On the last page, there'll be a standard equipment list and an optional equipment list. And you only add for the stuff that's in the optional equipment list on the NADA. You don't add for slide outs because standard equipment was 2 power slide outs. So you can add for the slide toppers because that's a dealer prep item. But you don't add for slide outs because I've seen so many people do that. They'll print an NADA out on something like this and it clearly says 2 slide outs included, and they'll add for 2 more slide outs. And it just, people don't think sometimes. So, or either that or they know what they're doing, they're just trying to scam you. And I'm sad to say, but a lot of RV dealers and even for sale by owners misuse that NADA. And again, folks, NADA, and I've said it before in my videos, NADA doesn't have a used RV dealership. They don't buy and sell used RVs. All they basically tell you is what the bank will loan on it. Sometimes market value and NADA value are 2 complete different RVs. I've got fifth wheels right now for $25,000 and $30,000 with $55,000 and $60,000 NADA retail books because that's market value. It's not NADA. There's certain types of RVs out here like the little vans and the little Class B motorhomes, folks, that have a $10,000 NADA and you're going to spend $25,000 or $30,000 for one, even though it's got a low book, because that's market value. Big difference between market value. The best way to tell what market value is to do what I do before we price every single RV. Of course, I've got a third-party software that does it. You don't have to spend that kind of money for that. Google 2014 Sunseeker 3860 or 2860 DS. And you can spend a little bit of time on the internet, look at every single one listed in the country pretty much, compare mileage, options, and price, which is what I hope you do before you call us, because I don't want you to take my word for it. It's the lowest price one out there. I want you to see for yourself. According to my third-party software, we're $8,500 under average price for this particular make and model Sunseeker within 20,000 miles of 11,000 miles. So we're $8,500 under median or average asking price. Plus, this one's got all these extra options. The jacks, folks, is $5,000. If you own a Class C now, you want to add jacks, it's $4,000 to $5,000 to add jacks. This has already got it. Satellite, $2,000, already got it. Arctic pack, that's extra. I mean, just so many things this Class C has, and you're not paying for it. I mean, I'm not charging you extra for it, even though I should, but I'm not, because that's not how we operate, folks. You know, we've been in business 50 years. And just that statement alone should tell you the kind of business we run. You don't stay in this industry for 50 years unless you're doing something right. And the number one reason we stayed in business and still selling 500 to 600 RVs a year, used RVs, is simple. Our prices lower than anybody else. We learned a long time ago to cut out the red tape, to cut out the BS, the commission salespeople, the games, the gimmicks, the trouble, the drama of buying a used unit. We did away with haggling, because haggling is such an antique way of buying anything. Better, put your best price forward. Beat everybody else's prices. Sure, we don't make as much per unit, but we sell more. We make our dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. That's the way my grandfather said it, and that was true 50 years ago. It's true today. So, we don't haggle. You don't have to spend hours and days going back and forth, because you're going to look online, you're going to pull the book value, you're going to look and see what other Sunseekers are bringing. You're going to see we've got the lowest priced one out there with the most equipment and the lowest miles in a 14 model 2860 DS. I mean, we're 10 grand less than 13 models are, with more miles and less equipment online. So you're going to see right away we've got the lowest prices out there. You get the warranty, other dealers charge you extra for that. You get the inspection, other dealers charge you extra for that. You get the walkthrough, other dealers charge you extra. I mean, it's not just an RV, but you're getting a stress-free, worry-free experience. And whether you take option A or B, you're going to get the best buy on the internet on a 2014 Sunseeker 2860 DS with equipment, the mileage, and the condition of this one is. give us a call. Don't expect this one to last long. We're selling Class C motorhomes like crazy, folks. 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, sales help is available at 423-605-6747. Email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com, and much more. Now, on our emails, folks, most of the time I've got a guy that answers them, can answer basic questions, and then he'll just ask you to call the office, or if you put a phone number in, he will let the salespeople know and call you. Most of my salespeople work off the phone and work off in person. It's old-fashioned, but it works for us, folks. So please call if possible. If you do send an email, sometimes there may be a little bit of a delay. Keep in mind, you're not the only person interested in this RV, so any kind of delay you may lose your shot at buying it. So if you are a serious buyer, call us instead of email. If you're not, you just have a casual question, send an email. Somebody will answer it as soon as possible, but not that you won't get an answer as quick as if you picked up the phone and called us, is what I'm getting at. Thank you for watching, folks. Come see us, come meet us, look at our operation, check out our how we operate. We're very friendly. We're very low-key. My salespeople don't make commission, so there's no games or gimmicks or sales pressure. They get paid the same whether you buy one from us or not. So, in fact, I'm going to cut that heat pump off because it's actually pretty darn stifling in here as far as heat. Anyway, folks, nationwide delivery is available. Financing is available with approved credit, minimum 10% down payment, cash or trade equity. I meant to tell you, it's got the rubber mat in the front too, which is nice. Any questions, call us, email us. You can apply for financing from our website, parkwayrvcenter.com. We've got anywhere from 150 to 170 used RVs in stock. More arriving every day and more leaving every day. So our inventory changes constantly, and obviously you can see why, because of our prices. So let me put it to you this way, folks. If you're wanting to spend around 50 grand on a late model Class C, you don't buy this one, you're not a shopper. You need to buy a Honda and stay in a hotel room. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you soon. And